Yo, 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 what is happening? Welcome to another Dumb Show. I am another Dumb Show host. So good to have you guys here with me this evening. What is it, Wednesday night? I think it's Wednesday or Tuesday? Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. So good to have you guys here on episode number 273. Those of you who are here, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. I'd greatly appreciate it if you did that. Don't forget, you can always watch the show as an audio-only podcast through YouTube Music. Get your comments in. I'll read those comments back. And follow the show, X, Instagram, TikTok, at Another Dumb Show. Make sure you guys are following us all there. Shout out to the League of Dummies. That's our live chat here on Another Dumb Show. If you would like to participate in our live chat, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel. Then about 10 minutes later, you will have access to the chat. And of course, you can help support Another Dumb Show by becoming a member. 3 different tier levels, $2, $3, or $10, which $10, man, I never can get that right. 2, 3, or 10 a month will get you access to the show. And, well, you already have access to the show. It keeps the show up and running because this thing ain't free and you got to keep it up and running, you know. So it's not a hobby, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I see Mikey here yet. I think he said he was going to be on with us tonight, so hopefully we'll see him here in just a sec. Because I teed up, all ready to go, the video that I was supposed to end the show with last night. And Mikey said to make sure that I remember to start the show with it. So I will do that. But in the meantime, I'll go over, say hello to everybody in the chat. It looks like Black Magic was technically first using the first emoji, but I do see Curious George and Rich got in there nice and early too. So congratulations to all three of you. Appreciate you guys all being here. And you'll notice that I do have a live chat goal up in there. So if we want to get this meetup scheduled, we got to do it. It's, you know, it ain't free, so we got to get it going, guys. Get those super fan donations in. Pilot X says, Dumb, remove the bowl and stem. Oh, this is going back to, all right, I got my bowl from you right here. Pilot X is giving me instructions on how to set up the pipe different. Oh, I think I see what he's saying here. Okay. So the Pilot X is a fan of the show. He was so kind to make a bowl for me, you know, or pipe, whatever you want to smoke out of it, whatever you want to call it. He made this for me. He took like some sort of a resin block and then grinded it down. And he also gave me my pen, which I put that away so it won't break. I didn't want that to break over here. And this needs to be in close access. But anyway, I was complaining, saying that it doesn't lay, because it's rounded on the bottom, it doesn't lay, it falls over when you try to put it down. And that's not good if you got stuff in it, especially if it's burning. He is giving me directions here on how to fix this problem. So let's see if I can fix this here real quick. So I'll take this out, unscrew that one. Unscrew that. Oh, no, Pilot X, it won't work. It won't work. The flat part, see? It's, the bowl is a male and it goes into a female. So it won't work. No dice, dude. Bummer. I see what you're going for there, though. That one just slides in. Wait, hold on. Yeah. No dice. No dice, dude. That would have been a good call. That would have fixed the problem for sure. Nice try, though. Good call. He says remove the male part and insert it into the tube. It doesn't want to come off. I can't get the male part off. I'm trying real hard. I don't think that male part's coming off, dude. Whatever you use to put it in there, it's really in there. Let's see, I'm gonna give it a little push here, see if I can get it to work. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this little gold piece out. You can see I put it in front of my big forehead. I'm trying to get this little gold piece out of here to put it in this side, but it doesn't want to come out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that out, Pilot X. That thing's really in there. I can't even get it to like twist. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's a bummer. Well, it's all right. It's a decorative piece. that I could use sparingly, and just put a little tiny. I'll save it for when I get some really good bud, and I'll smoke it out of this because it'll be nice and fresh. So thanks again. I appreciate you getting this for me, dude, or making this for me. Not making it, taking the time to make it for me. Oh, speaking of someone who makes time for everybody, it's my main man, Mikey. What's up, bro? Oh, hell yeah. We're on milkshake patrol.
Yo, it just showed up. It's literally at 7:19.
That's perfect. Good stuff, man. Hell yeah.
Thanks for the ice cream sandwiches too, bro. Those things are slamming.
I figured you'd like those. I didn't want you to feel like you had to like eat it during the show or anything like that. I just want you to enjoy them. So yeah, that's just totally for birthday enjoyment. Nothing crazy. You don't have to slam your milkshake or anything.
I don't think I could today, dude. I'm having a serious problem today.
What's going on? Tummy?
I don't know. No, dude. Do I want to gross everybody out in the first 5 minutes?
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get the gross bus.
I've talked about it before. The nose problem, from the past.
Yeah. Too much partying.
Yes, and I believe I've even showed you before some of the stuff that comes out of my nose.
Some pretty gross, chunky looking things, all bloody, chunky things.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen often anymore. But today, I went digging for gold a little bit because it was like I had a blockage a little bit. And I felt something like really hard up there.
Oh, no.
And I pushed it through the hole in the middle of my nose because it went across.
Oh, my God.
And then I blew my nose, and my left nostril instantly went.
It blocked.
Stopped dead.
With whatever you were blowing out?
Kept going and kept going and kept going. I am not kidding you. It was a 2.5-inch piece of hard as rock.
Did you save it?
No, I didn't. I
you should have saved it and taken a picture of it.
Please hold. I might have saved it.
Okay, yes. Sweet. Okay, so I think we're going to see part of Mikey's septum here, I think is what we're going to see. Or just like an inside part of a sinus, maybe. This is gross. I think he went fishing in the trash or something. Oh, what's that? Oh, I think I saw something in his hand.
Yep. I legitimately thought I threw it out earlier, but I did save it because I was going to send you a picture of it.
Oh, all right. You got it?
I do.
All right, hold it up.
I'm not kidding. This is hard as a rock.
Oh, my God. Hold that up closer. Bro, what the fuck is that?
It's part of my nose, bro.
Are you sure that's not like for maybe a sinus, a piece of your sinuses? Like you have.
I'm sure it is.
I wonder if you have a bad infection up in your sinuses, bro, and that's something that's like finally made its way out since you're not punishing your nose anymore.
Hard as a rock, dude.
Dude, that is you got to post a picture of that as a PSA for people.
Dude, and ever since I've done it, I've been able to breathe all day, but whatever it is, it's like exposed like a sore. So like cold air hurts it. Behind my eye hurts, my front tooth hurts, my bottom teeth hurt.
Oh, you got to get some saline or some like distilled water and some salt water and just.
No, I have this. Saline aloe. It's got a bunch of natural things in it. It's like a natural like nose cleaner.
Yeah.
It's made for like when there's debris up there and you breathe bad stuff and pollen and stuff. And I use that stuff twice a day religiously. I've always used it. I use it to help make my nose heal. And yeah, dude, that came out of my face today.
Oh my God, dude. You got to go to the doctor and take that and show that to the doctor.
I've been avoiding it like the plague, dude.
You got to go now after seeing that. I mean, you have to. Did you show that to your parents?
No, my mother knows. Like I talked to her, like because the last time something like this came out was like 2 weeks ago, and it was about half that size.
That's happened before?
It happens pretty regularly, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude, you got something going on in your sinuses, man. It's
I don't
clearly a
doubt that.
sinus problem. You got to figure
Yeah,
out a way.
there's nothing left in between my nostrils. Nothing. It used to be a tiny hole. There's nothing left.
Yeah, but the size of the thing that you just showed us, that's bigger than your septum. I mean, honestly.
That came from like here.
That's what I mean.
Right here.
That's what I'm talking about. Like it's from you have something going on. You have a massive sinus infection. Like I think you have a bacterial infection in there, dude.
I don't doubt it. I really don't.
You got to get that fucking some kind of get on an antibiotic, a hardcore antibiotic. I think, man. That's
I've
scary.
done antibiotics. I've got antibiotic cream that I use in my nose and stuff for open sores. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better, to be honest with you. It doesn't hurt all the time anymore.
Well, yeah,
I can breathe at night.
You had a huge.
Believe it or not, dude, I think my apnea is fixed. To be honest with you.
From those things coming out.
Yeah, I don't snore nearly as bad anymore. I record my sleep, and my snoring isn't nearly as bad.
I mean, that makes sense. Hakobe says, "Holy shit, that's part of Mikey's brain." Irish Ronnie says,
"That's why there's no way I could ever go back to using drugs. I am so afraid that if I did them again, that it would go directly to like my eye or my brain."
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh man, that's insane. You really need to get them to go up there with a camera and take a look around in your sinuses. Because my mom had, I don't know what the reason was, but she had some sort of sinus problem, and she actually had her sinuses scraped.
Oh, dude, if somebody hit me in the nose at like half power, I don't doubt for a second it would pancake permanently, and I look like Artie Lang the rest of my life.
Yeah, don't do that then. Stay away from the fights. You need to get one of those clear masks like the NBA players wear. You wear that at work just so you don't, like, if you're cranking on something, your arm doesn't just slip up. You punch yourself in the face by accident or something.
Yeah, dude, it's bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't mean to joke about it. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's fine. Like I know I got upset when I saw that video, but that's when the shit was like really fresh and everything like that. And that's like not being able to breathe through my nose is like my biggest fear of my entire life.
Yeah, and I would think that things. Can you hold that up again one more time? Do you have something like a quarter next to you or something that you can show a size comparison? Because
let me see.
Because it's big. Even like a. Yeah, that doesn't help. Oh my! It shows. I mean, it's as big as your. I'm trying to think. Do you have like trying to think something everybody knows the size of. That's your vape. Go down from the top on it.
Hang on. Let me. Here, I've got. No, that ain't gonna work. What else do I have?
One of your hats right there. Your hat has the little sticker on it. Everybody knows about how big those stickers are on your hat.
Oh, dude, I can go get a quarter. Hang on.
All right, grab quarter real quick. Because I'm blown away by this right now. Pilot X says this is, well, I'll read it now. Disaster says, yeah, that's brain rot. Oh, that's so funny. Disaster wants to know if it smells. I'll have to ask Mike. I don't know if his nose works to be able to tell if it smells or not.
Or if you want, what I can really do is take some good pictures with my high-def camera and send them to you, and you can post them.
We could do that too.
So, quarter.
All right. Whoa, dude. Holy shit. Bro, it's bigger than the quarter.
And here's the messed up part. So this is the hard as rock part, right?
There's probably all kinds of goop and gunk off this.
The other half of it was a tail that came off to about here.
Of just goop?
No, it was like soft. It was soft tissue.
Oh,
like
God.
Skin.
Oh, so I wonder when you peeled that, it pulled off good skin too.
Scab. Yeah, it absolutely
Whoa. Did. Pilot X says.
So like when I blew my nose and this came out, it was hanging down to my chin.
Oh my God. Were you at home or you were at work when that happened?
No, I literally was pulling out of my house to leave.
And you blew your nose in the
And
car.
I was like, I felt it, and I was like, oh shit, that's not good. Like I knew, like I could feel like, okay, now it has to come out. So I have to go up into my nose with a Q-tip through the right nostril
Poke it
and
through the left.
push it all the way through so I can see it push out on this side. And then I have to go in with tweezers and pull a little bit and then literally blow until it just comes out.
Whoa, man, this is insane.
Yeah, this is it. Don't do drugs, folks.
Yeah, no, that's awful. Pilot X says this is because your mucous membranes are sensitive and bleed slightly when these harder pieces of mucus dislodge. Oh, and everybody's trying to get you to eat it. Obviously, I was waiting for that to happen. That was the next thing. Everybody says just chew on it, Mikey. Just give it a chew. Does it smell?
No.
No smell to it. Nothing. Just like so it's basically just the scab, just a big, hard, gross scab. Ugh.
Why, you guys? Wow. I'll eat it.
I'm not going to make you eat it, dude. You want to eat it for everybody? I was going to say save it if you want. Or no, you can eat it. Go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. Oh my God! Oh! Dude, I can't believe
oh no, it fell out of my mouth. I can't eat it off the floor now.
No, that's okay. I don't expect you. I couldn't believe you did that in the first place. Oh my God, dude, that is brutal. Oh. Gabrielle says, please do not. Too late. Disaster says, salty. F yeah. Salty, I imagine, yeah. Oh man, that's gross, dude.
Actually, it's got a weird. It might
metallic.
Be
that's what I'm wondering. Does it have a metallic taste to it? Maybe like it is infected.
Yeah, well, that's the blood taste to it, but it's got a
little funk to it. Little cheese.
Yeah, there is a little funk to it.
Cheese funk.
It actually tastes similar to the smell that I get every once in a while when
yeah.
It's like, so that creates a really hard thing in my nose. And when I blow my nose every day, the really the boogery stuff and the phlegm gets stuck behind it, and the phlegm comes out all day in really flubbery, cummish chunks. And that's it's brown. It's not bloody. It's not yellow. It's not green. It is brown.
That's because there's blood mixing. There's dried blood. That's what all that is. That's why it's brown.
Yeah, but now blood. I can feel like I can breathe for the first time in 2 weeks.
Well, that's good. You'll probably have one of the best sleeps of the night, or the best sleeps that you've had in a while, and since you can actually breathe through your nose again. That's because that's how, when I was sick over the past week, that was the biggest problem for me, was I couldn't breathe through my nose at night. So I was sleeping and my mouth would dry out, and it would wake me up. So every 15 minutes I was waking back up again and having to take a sip of water because my mouth was so dry.
I'm never going to have that problem again. I do not think there's a way physically possible for my sinuses to close up.
Just because they're so ripped apart at this point? There's no lining left?
Before this run that started last year, I always used to make the joke that my left nostril would never plug again, because if I looked up my nostrils, the left nostril was twice as big as my right, because I've always used my left.
Okay.
Always.
When you party.
I'm not a dual nostril guy. And then this last year, I continued to use the left side. So now the left side is even bigger. I think, you can, if I look up there with a flashlight, it just looks like a P. It's just a straight hole all the way up. And you look up the right one, and you can see the sides of my sinuses and everything like that create a wall. There is no wall on the left side anymore.
Wow. That's incredible. Well, if there isn't a better, like I said, better PSA for not partying, I don't know what is.
I'm just glad I stopped when I did, dude. I don't know what would have happened, or I would have just kept using through the pain and using through the infection, and probably ended up with staph or something.
Why? That's what I'm worried about. Is I wonder if you already have staph infection. That's what I'm worried about.
There'd be other symptoms.
I mean, a gigantic, huge, hard as a rock scab that's 2 inches long. I mean, that's a pretty big symptom.
But then again, like mucus and phlegm and boogers and stuff all get really hard in your nose anyways. So I'd imagine that some of it was skin, but most of it is just like the fact that my nose runs constantly because there's this foreign thing up there and it just solidifies over time and it just creates layers and layers and layers and layers.
Wow. Oh, man. Well, I really don't even know where
Welcome
to go
to the
after
show,
that.
guys.
Yeah, I'm blown away that happened to you. I still think you need to get some salt water and blast some salt water up there. I know that'll hurt.
I use a neti pot.
Have you ever seen those Navage things?
No. Is that like a something you squeeze up your one nostril that comes out the other?
It's a machine. Actually, I think there's a video of it I saw somewhere. Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can find this. All right, here we go. Here is the Navage. Let me see if this person is going to actually use it.
I have a perfectly sized zit right in the center of my nose. It's been bothering me all day. You can see it on camera.
All right, here's a guy trying to use the Navage. I think the volume's on.
Am I pretty? They're supposed to just breathe normally, but every time I breathe, I get water.
So that's what it does to you. But my kids got bad allergies and asthma, so they use
It's a good way to
things.
clean everything out.
And
Yeah.
I still am stuffed up.
Oh.
The time. But dude, I had a routine that like after every little run, like after a night of using, I would completely clean out my sinuses that way.
With something like that, with a pump or a blaster or something like that.
Yep.
Well, you should check that out because it's got
I just have to get to my doctor. Like I've already called the doctor and scheduled the appointment. You should have heard the fucking lady's voice like when I told her what was wrong.
Yeah, and she went, oh.
Because I'm like very bluntly honest.
Yeah.
About what she was like, so what's going on with your nose? I'm like, well, I've just got finished sniffing cocaine for a year and I've got a hole in my nose. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, there's nothing left between my nostrils and it's a really bad infection. Well, what do you mean there's nothing left? I said, I can run a string between my nostrils. And then there was just silence.
Yeah,
and then I just hear typing and she was like, how about next Wednesday at 9?
That's good. Well, I'm glad they're getting you. So that's tomorrow?
Oh, no, I blew it off. No.
Oh. What?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Why did you blow
I got
it off?
nervous.
Dude, you can't keep putting it off. It's if there is an actual problem. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna? They might even be able to do something to help fix it. Maybe they can regrow part of your nose. I don't know.
What if they got to do like? I'm not letting them do no scraping, no burning, no nothing. Like they're not going up there. They can look at it and tell me that there's an infection and give me antibiotics, but they're not going up there to touch shit.
Why not?
Because usually when they do stuff like that, they end up like packing your nose full of stuff, and then you can't breathe out of your nose for a week. And I don't accept that.
But I'm just worried you could lose your eyesight. You could potentially lose your sense of smell, your sense of taste, all that shit.
Sense of, believe it or not, I thought sense of smell was gone, but like I practically shit my pants this morning, and nope, it's not gone.
No, so you had a nose problem. So it's coming out of all ends on you today.
I had that ice cream pie last night.
Oh, your birthday pie. Your birthday pie from your mom. Was it good?
It was, and then I got blown off.
Oh no, you never got any booty? She didn't
No,
come through?
dude, didn't even get a happy birthday text from her. I got I'm going to be home in a little bit. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to come over. I'll be home in about 20 minutes. And then complete radio silence until 1:30 in the morning when she said, I fell asleep. And then she called me at 9 o'clock this morning to say, happy late birthday.
Oh, that's fucking gay. After you fucking spent all that money and got a nice AirPods and took her out to eat and all that shit. That sucks.
Yep.
That sucks, dude. Anyway, well, Wow, that's a bummer. I was really hoping you were going to get laid on your birthday, man. What a disappointment. Oh, well. Well,
she said tonight that I get a beach, so let's see if she comes through.
Okay, well, at least one or the other, I guess you'll take that. Push for the bang, though. I mean, you know what I mean? Just start with the beach.
I'm not a fan of head, dude. I'm really not. I prefer a good HJ over some head.
No, I'm still a head guy. So, all right. So before I forget, I really don't have any other way to segue into this. But last night, we ran out of time because
video.
Yeah, we were running out of time. I was running out of breath. I'm out of breath today, man. This thing I got in my lungs is no good. So I'm sorry. Can you actually hear me breathing? Before the show started, I was hearing myself through my mic, and I was like, sound like fucking Darth Vader.
I can't hear you breathing, but you are nasally, and you can tell your speech is labored a little bit.
Yeah, I really have to like push to talk, and like
your voice doesn't project.
No, I can't project at all right now, and it's very frustrating. So, all right, well, here is the video from last night that I promised I would play. Now, you guys likely have already seen this, but you probably just saw a short clip of it. But I did find the whole long video, and we'll try to I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing because it's about 5 minutes, but we'll watch as much as necessary. I actually, to tell you the truth, let's find out where this was at. This happened in Texas. This is a story about a woman named Audrey Marie Schneider. She's 37 years old. She was driving down I-35 in Comal County, Texas, near San Antonio in her white Toyota SUV on Thursday when a state trooper attempted to pull her over for a traffic violation around 2 p.m. This is according to News 4SA. Instead, Schneider reportedly ignored the officer and sped away, igniting a destructive high-speed chase. Ooh, she led the trooper on a reckless pursuit through the city of Comal and into the county of Comal and into Bexar counties, driving erratically on the highway, ramming into multiple cars, including a patrol cruiser, and eventually ended up in a shopping plaza where this happened. So that was her SUV that just went by. There's a cop following her. Now this kind of clips, just so you guys know, this jumps around a little bit because this person that was recording it is a complete dipshit and kept stopping the camera. So I don't understand what, it's all clipped up and all weird. So if it jumps around a little bit, that's why. But you can see off in the distance, still driving through the parking lot with a cop hot on her tail. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, this looks like every shopping center in every city everywhere.
Yeah.
And then she's picking up a little speed. I mean, this might be
only one cop following her too. Oh no, there's another one.
Yeah, there's another one. Yep. And this is the. Oh, hold on one sec. Have you seen this video?
Her car doesn't look that beat up for crashing into things on her way there.
That's a good point. You're right.
There's no damage.
She loops back around again. She's something.
Waving out the window.
She's waving out the window. Now, Mikey, we're gonna get to the best part of the clip here in just a sec. There she is waving.
I like her.
It gets even better. She decides to make another loop. This is the viral clip right here. Hey!
Oh, coffee in hand.
Smiling, just big shit-eating grin on her face. I'm surprised there hasn't been a little parking lot vigilante who just tried to block them with their car.
Yeah, there's no damage to that truck. So I don't
Oh!
know what
Oh!
Oh, there she hit a car there. All right. Oh.
This girl's got some maneuverability skills. Oh, now we just crunch the cop car a little bit, and we're off. Let's do this some more, baby. Here's a weird little jump. She goes through a roundabout. I don't know what this weird... I think they finally got her over there.
Oh, she's trying to run into Office Depot? What the hell?
At least she put her four ways on when she parked.
Wasn't that nice of her? She's so considerate. I'm going to turn this down because that siren's... Oh, there we go. Finally, shut the siren off.
I'm so sorry. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so sorry.
All right, I need y'all to step back, please.
Hey, can you throw a can of beer at the cup restaurant?
Yes, please do. Double dog dare you.
A double dog dare you.
Lovely people, really nice.
Don't see the rest of this.
The news.
One at a time. I'm very Do it.
What is on her face?
I guess what everybody's doing.
A cut?
It looks like a cut.
Oh, I wonder if maybe she
No,
did...
I know, but no, it can't be because there's no blood coming down.
Well, they end up, and let's see, there's a... I think there's a mugshot of her, too, and it's not on her face. Here's her mugshot.
Oh, bro. Yeah, she's a solid 7, though. You know, I'd hit it.
She's not bad for a 37-year-old, I guess. No makeup on, drunk out of her mind. Yeah, I guess not too bad. If that's your cup of tea. Here, let's get
She
back
was
to...
drunk.
Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely obliterated. Completely drunk.
I didn't know if it was drunk or like mentally ill, having a fucking psychotic break.
Allegedly drunk. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't think that coffee cup was filled with coffee. I'm pretty sure there was maybe
Probably
a
not.
little whiskey mixed in with that, or some Baileys in that coffee. So
Some vodka.
let's see if there's anything else that happens during this, because I think...
I guess what everything's gonna be free after today for everyone. Like everything. And it's gonna be having all that. Santa's coming.
Santa's coming.
One of us, wait a minute. Here we go.
Yeah, there's my listener bracelet. Guess what? 11/11, they cleared me. My heart is burning.
I can't hear her anyway, so other than her yelling Santa's coming, that was about all I could hear. Somebody says, is it Diz does she have dookie on her face? That's what it looked like to me, like she had shit on her face. I swear to God, that's what I thought it was. Like when she first came out of the... Right there. Oh, I went too far. Hold on, let me mute this. When she first came out of the Office Depot, right? About there. What is that?
No idea, dude. She was eating a PB and J and got some jelly on her face.
It's so weird. Did her coffee maybe, like, because she's soaking wet, so I wonder if she spilled it all over herself and somehow...
No, whatever it is stuck to her face. Coffee ain't leaving a stain like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if she... I wouldn't know if I would give her quite
Who knows?
a 7.
Maybe the bitch was trying to put lipstick on and stab herself in the face with lipstick.
That could be. That could be. So yeah, we'll see. She ran into the business. We saw that. Let's see where that ends up with her. Let's see if it says what got on her face in here. Maybe I'll look in the news story if it says anything in there. Officer chased her down, and actually she ran into a salon. She was in a scuffle with the trooper, but no injuries were reported. Apparently she yelled, "I'm back, bitches." I didn't hear her yell that. But it goes on. There's literally another 2 minutes of her being arrested, so I think I'm good watching all that. But it turns out this is not her first incident involving driving and alcohol. She faced a charge of obstruction of a highway while intoxicated in 2017. What the fuck does that even mean? Obstruction?
Fell asleep at a red light.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, right now she's facing a slew of charges, including evading arrest, aggravated assault on a public servant, and driving while intoxicated with an open container of alcohol in her vehicle. So, yes, she must have really...
The aggravated assault, she's probably going to see some time.
Yeah, she's going to be in trouble. This is so we'll have to keep an eye out on old Audrey there and see how things turn out for her. What a great video. I'm surprised you didn't see that video. That video was fucking everywhere, man.
I saw a still picture of her being walked out of the store, and I never clicked on the video.
It was worth it. It was worth it. And I wish that guy I was driving. I had to pull 15 clips to piece that together because that idiot kept turning his fucking camera off. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? It was driving me crazy. All right, I got another little police encounter here. This one's another pretty good one. This is crazy. It's not good. It's funny, but it's not funny, if that makes sense. What the guy is doing is bad. You obviously don't want to do what this guy attempts to do. But the outcome of it is really good. So let me see. I think I have the news story behind this. I do. All right, perfect. Sometimes I pull videos and I forget to pull the news story for it, so I don't have any details. But this was in Michigan. A guy named Mitchell Kerr. Well, we'll just pick it up. This is in Michigan. A guy named Mitchell Kerr. Police are trying to arrest him because, he violated probation and failed to pay child support. So the sheriff came for him. And this is what happened when the sheriff came for him. Play. There's no audio at first. Typical police body cam, you know how it goes. So you just see he's following him through, it looks like a landscaping kind of garage or something like that.
How you doing, James? Come on out there, man. Come here.
Oh, I'm sorry. The guy that they were walking with was the guy walking him to the suspect. I'm sorry, I mixed it up. I only watched part of the video because I wanted to see the actual video live. So anyway,
run on the zero turn. Run.
The guy on the zero turn is the guy who didn't pay his child support or whatever and has a warrant out and they're after him. So he says, "I'm fucking out of here." Cuts out there for a sec.
Get off the... Now! Get off! Now! Stop! 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 Now! Stop! Now! Get off! Get off now! Get off! Right now! Get off! Now! Get off! No! Step off! Shut it off and step off now! I am! Get off! Now! You run, I'm gonna tase you, James. I'm gonna...
I know. I don't know if you saw that or heard that.
Send me another unit now. Shots fired. Suspect pulled a gun.
No,
he shot. Stand by.
So in case you missed it, we'll go back to it.
Did he switch the taser to his gun and pop a shot too?
No. No.
Okay.
You run,
this
I'm
guy
gonna tase you, James.
Reaches in for, so you can see, he reaches and grabs a gun out of the lawnmower, and the cop obviously sees it, immediately fires the taser. And when he fires the taser, the guy loses control and shoots himself through the fucking hand. Instant karma. But then he does switch the gun to the gun. He does drop the taser and go to his gun.
It's a really quick switch.
Let's see how quick he does that. That's a good call, Mikey, because I actually...
I'm gonna tase you, James. I'm gonna...
1, 2.
Drop the gun!
That's pretty quick. You can almost see it in the
quick switch.
You can see it in the shadow. Let's actually time it. Let's see how quickly he goes from taser to... All right, so he's reaching. That's it.
Already reaching for the gun, switch to the taser to the left.
Yep. So did he switch hands? So let's cut it back. Okay. Because he's got.
He's obviously right-handed dominant. He switches to the left hand and pops the holster on his gun, tosses the taser to the left, and pulls the gun up close to gather with his right hand.
1:11:26. Right there. 4 seconds that took though.
Quick switch.
But still, that's an eternity. If that guy was able to roll over.
If he wouldn't have hit him with that taser, who knows what happened? Because he pulled the taser and said, "I'm gonna tase you," and the other dude said, "I'm gonna."
And then imagine if he hadn't shot himself through the hand too. The taser, because some of these people, they go right through a taser. I've seen so many videos of guys that just grab a taser and rip it out like it's not even happening to them. I don't know if it's because it's caught in their clothes or whatever, but that happens so frequently. But boy, that 4-second gap there must have been the longest 4 seconds of his life because you can't see him. He's on the other side of that.
The taser hit him and everything contracted because that other dude had a tactical advantage being behind the lawnmower and having the gun.
That's what I'm saying. That 4 seconds of him switching must have been an eternity, not knowing what was going to happen coming around the side of that fucking lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Haha, dummy. What a dummy.
Send me another unit
All
now.
over some
Shots
child
fired. Suspect pulled.
Yeah, I mean that sucks. I mean, it's nobody wants to go to jail for anything, but you want to go to jail forever. Now, I mean,
imagine that. Like, that's the most fucked up thing in the world about the child support thing. If you don't pay, they end up sending you to jail for a year, and you just keep accruing more arrears. Like that just defeats the purpose and hurts the family in general.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, it's no good. Child support's a bitch. Speaking of children and supporting, you had a little boy that you were helping support for a while when you were in your relationship with your ex. And I've gotten 8 million comments from people saying, "Dumb, Mikey brought up something with his ex, and we never got around to the story." So, a couple weeks ago, you were at a tattoo convention. You got a tattoo. You saw a girl that you believed was your ex-girlfriend. You guys made eye contact. And then after the fact, you realized it wasn't her that was being tattooed.
But literally a doppelganger. Like, I've seen a bunch more pictures of this girl posted on the Flower City Tattoo Convention page and everything like that. And it is literally like the spitting image of her.
Okay. Now, that's good. You should DM that girl. And since you like her look.
She's got a nice chest tattoo and the underboob tattoos and everything, dude. She's smoking.
That's cool. You like all that? I'm not a big fan of chest tattoos on chicks and all that. It's not
whole body.
Yeah. All right. I'm not against it. I mean, I wouldn't. It's just not my thing. I guess I don't know. Anyway, so it turns out though, even though you thought you ran into her, you didn't need to run into her because she was trying to run into you. What happened?
Well, like she was trying to run into me, but I might have triggered the message.
I knew it. When you told me that you heard from her, I went, but he fucking texted. I knew it got in his fucking head. I knew.
Text her.
Okay.
But, so it. she's got my phone number blocked, right? I had her number blocked for a while. I unblocked it a while ago.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I'll send like a little emoji wave. You know what I'm saying?
Just to
see if I'm still blocked.
You're fucking a glutton for punishment, dude. I swear to God.
I am, dude. I am. I'm just I can't help it,
Yeah.
It is what it is. But anyways, so like last week or 2 weeks ago, I went to go send the little like wave because I knew it was the Flower City Tattoo Convention. And rather than just see the like last, like, I don't know, 2 messages, I sent her like 2 messages over the past year. But now when I looked at it, it said the messages were delivered. So I was like, oh, she unblocked me.
Okay.
So I sent something. It didn't send. So I hopped on my burner Twitter account.
Okay. What is your purpose of a burner Twitter account? I've always thought about having a burner Twitter account that is not that like nobody would ever know it's dumb. You know what I mean? Like it would be totally disassociated with me. I could comment on anything. I could get a whole new set of trolls just to fucking deal. You know what I mean? But then I was like, why would I do that to myself? Why? I have a lot of trolls. In fact, I just had a guy in here. He said, "Dumb, you suck, RMG forever." Thank you, TW, for watching the show. Thank you for taking time out of your day. You have to literally sit and watch the show for at least 10 minutes to be able to do that. So that's some dedication to your trollery. Good for you, bro. Anyway, so weird. Like there's some sort of problem between me and them or something. It's so
like there's a difference weird. Or there's a competition or anything
literally,
like that. It just
literally just talked to somebody the other day from that show that other people probably haven't talked to for a while. So pretty was very shocked by that, by the way. I'll have to talk to you about that off air. But anyway,
okay.
So
all right, getting back to the story. So
you text her, it goes through?
I saw that it was delivered. No, I saw that previous messages were delivered. I sent another one, it didn't deliver. So obviously I went back to being blocked.
Okay.
So I went on the burner account. The reason I have a burner Twitter account is because when me and her were dating, she blocked me from her Twitter because she didn't want me to have access to her Twitter at all. I don't know why. Yeah, weird shit, right?
That's a glowing fireball flag.
There was a lot of red. Dude, she disappeared for 6 weeks one summer. If that's not a red flag,
I don't
know what is.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I hopped onto the burner account, which I'm not blocked on, everything like that. And I went through some of her, stuff. She hadn't posted in like 2 years on Twitter or anything like that. But I saw like on her media, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago when we were dating, or no, before it must have been before we were dating. She posted a picture to some thread on Twitter, Sexy Sunday, and it's her in like a crop top and like boy shorts and her hourglass figure and everything like that from like 2 or 3 years ago. So I liked the picture.
Does she know it's your burner account? Does she know your burner account? No.
I didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
So I sent that like on that picture. So obviously it popped up on her Twitter. Somebody liked the picture from 2 years ago and whatever. So then I got a DM from her account.
Yeah.
I know who this is. Why don't we just skip all the bullshit and get together?
I knew it. I fucking knew it. You didn't even have to tell me, and I knew it. So, where'd you guys meet? Your house? Her house?
Didn't meet her. Didn't respond, bro.
Whoa, really? You pulled yourself? Yeah. The pride?
I couldn't do it, bro. I thought about like, because I'd obviously have to go to her place. I wouldn't want her to come to my place. I wouldn't want her to come to my place and leave the kid alone like she always does, because that would make me feel like an accomplice.
Right.
And then I thought, oh shit, if I have to go to her house,
you're gonna see the kid.
Even if the kid isn't home, say it's like during a work day or at school or whatever, and I see how the kid is living and what the house looks like and shit like that, I'm going to feel this like sense of guilt.
Right. The cycle's going to start all over again, which is, it's been long enough that you're out of the cycle at this point.
And I took some, advice, rather than just think with my, member.
Yeah.
I just rubbed one out. And post nut clarity, I was like, I shouldn't answer.
Good for you. Wow. That was a good move, dude.
So I know everyone expected me to like hook up with her and get back with her, because I definitely, I've been searching it out. But then when, it came time to it, like I just couldn't do it.
That's interesting. It was almost more, you think the thrill of the chase was more what you were into than the actual going through?
Yeah, it was more of like I wonder if I can get her attention.
Yeah. And then the no reply. That must have drove her up a fucking wall, though. You got to admit, she's probably like, this fucking guy. What is this fucking guy doing?
Sure. Or she has no idea, and because I didn't admit that it was me.
Oh, that's true.
So now she thinks that she messaged somebody back about this shit and sent a random message to somebody saying, I know who this is. Why don't we skip the bullshit and hook up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that's funny. That might be you could play that. I know, like a hot role play though. You could be like, you could play it out and be like, because you claim you have a very unique looking penis with a giant head or whatever. You could take a picture of that and be like, just it could be flirty. If you did decide you wanted to go back through with it, you could use that as a good little role play. Be like, oh yeah, never met
she'd
you.
know instantly.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm. But that's part of the role play. You
Oh
you gotta
yeah,
play
absolutely.
along.
And the role playing, me and her would have a ton of fun with because we did a bunch of role playing and shit like that when we were dating.
Nice. All right. Well, that actually, speaking of when you guys were dating, I have a question for you. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to do with dating. Well, it does have to do with dating. Dating, it has to do with dating somebody who's a user. And I saw this story. You know who, you're into comics. You know
Drugs
who?
or a user of people?
Drugs.
Okay.
Yeah. Which a lot of times when you're a user of drugs, you tend to use people who kind of go hand in hand a lot of times. Unfortunately. But you know the comic John Mulaney? Yeah, we watched him before. He went through his whole, he had went into rehab for years. He's a big coke addict. And he's
in one of the greatest specials of the year last year when he talked about his intervention and everything like that.
Very, very funny. I do remember that. I enjoyed that. I think he overshot a little bit when he did they tried to do that live show on Netflix. That was really bad. You'd think I wish that would have buffered and not the Jake Paul fight.
That was all their attempt to like keep like the Netflix as a joke festival like relevant and keep it flowing through the entire month that they or the entire 2 weeks that they released all those specials and stuff.
Well, so obviously with his history of drug use, anybody who's dating him might be concerned about any potential relapse. And he is actually dating Olivia Munn. I don't know if you guys remember her. She was on that. What was she on? When was a gamer show that she was on back in the day or something like that? Isn't that what made her famous?
Don't even know what she's on. I just remember her like popping into Instagram and oh, maybe I'm thinking of Livy Dunn, to be honest with you. The girl that
Attack of the Show. That was what she was on. You'll recognize it as soon as I bring this up. Open the image in a new tab, please. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to show Reddit in order to see it. Here, this is her. This is years ago. But it was like a clip show, one of the original kind of clip shows, and she was like the host of it.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was one of them FX shows. Like okay, I remember.
It's on G4. Remember that channel?
Yeah.
So anyway, she's now with John Mulaney, and she has some rules that she does for him because he feared that he might relapse again. So
she's like his accountable buddy.
Well, now she actually is carrying out random drug tests on him. Now, how does that make you feel as somebody who's been a user of drugs and then been in relationships? I don't know if your ex partied too or whatever, but I don't think she did.
No, she didn't. I had to play the random drug test game.
Oh, really?
I was after I got out of treatment and everything like that. When I was doing my outpatient right afterwards, I signed her to my HIPAA, so she got all my drug screens and everything like that every week.
Really? Okay. So
she had to because I'm responsible for the kid, and I was drinking really heavily when I was watching the kid, and there's just some
bad shit going on.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna admit that. Yeah,
bro. Everybody knows you went through a stretch of some bad times, so don't worry about it. You'll be judged for it. You judge yourself enough for it, so don't.
Absolutely. I don't need to give specifics, but I was drinking while watching a child. That's just not.
What, he fought on the steps or something? You were passed out or something weird like that?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, God. Thank God.
I'm watching the kid while she's doing Uber Eats and stuff like that. I put him to bed and I'm hammering down liters of vodka. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've got, one pint hidden in this couch, one pint hidden in that chair, another pint in the stove, another pint in the microwave in case I get caught.
Really, just so you could like you'd hide that much liquor because if she found one, you'd know that you could go find the other somewhere else.
I had to drink 24/7. I had to drink every 3 to 4 hours. So like I would wake up in the middle of the night and have to sneak out to my car and take 3 or 4 shots.
Were you drinking like the cheap grocery store vodka, or were you spending
All
money
Tito's.
on all Tito's? Oh my God, dude! So much money you were spending on vodka. Holy Christ, I can't even imagine. I mean, that's as much as drugs.
$45 a day.
Yeah, that's incredible. Holy shit. So Vanilla Charlie wants me to ask you who you missed more, your ex or the kid?
Ooh. I miss the kid more. The lustful side of me misses the girl more. But I don't miss anything of the relationship. Like there was like me and her got along and everything like that, but me and her shared no common interests. I mean, we watched some comedians and stuff like that together, but anything that was close to the type of comedy I watch now, her being an absolute liberal feminist, like she'd be disgusted by some of the stuff that I like would watch.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys had at least one thing in common, which I think was you guys had pretty you had unique sexual fetishes, I would say, that probably drove the relationship. And you've even mentioned that you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find somebody who's able to match my kink at this point. Because you went so far down the bunghole, I mean, the rabbit hole.
Connection with somebody. Yeah. But there was just that connection and comfort with her. Like, I don't know what it was sexually, but there was just this lustful spark that was driving everything.
Okay. Well, I think that is, and well, you guys got pretty specific with some of the booty play and all that kind of shit. So, and she was super into that. And it kind of, I have a news story here about, it made me, when I saw this news story, it made me think of you and your ex. And because you, like you said, you worry about being kink shamed because you went so far down the rabbit hole that you wonder, are your sexual fantasies normal? And that's literally what the headline is here. Are your sexual fantasies normal? Scientist reveals the most bizarre fetishes he's encountered, including getting aroused by farts. Which I thought was pretty interesting.
None of my fetishes and kinks go that far. Like I say that it's like really dirty and stuff like that, but it in my mind it is. But other than that, it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Some butt play ain't that crazy.
Yeah, a couple plugs and whatnot. There's nothing too crazy about that. I don't know, a couple knuckles deep. Who cares? But here, according to the scientist here, and I actually didn't realize some of these were actually.
Wait, so that was it about the drug story? Like all she does is some random drug tests?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I forgot to even wrap that up. And well, because I was going to ask you if you would be okay with that, but you ended up saying you'd already done it. So I guess you are okay with it.
I was at that time, but in other relationships, I haven't been okay with that.
So other relationships even tried to do that. Other girls have said, "Hey, I want to drug test you."
Yes, and to be honest, if I'm trying to hide and not willing to take drug tests, then I'm trying to hide something. I should have nothing to hide, to be honest with you. Like,
well, I'd be honest with you, I disagree. I think taking a piss test or a hair test or any kind of test to see what somebody's on is horribly invasive, in my opinion. I think it's terribly invasive.
Thought that when other relationships, but when it came to the kid and everything like that, I was willing to do anything to show that I wasn't using. So if there wasn't a kid involved or anything like that, I think my opinion would be a little bit different. If it was just somebody I was dating now and they knew that I went through in the last year, and they're like, well, I want you to piss in a cup every week, I'd tell them to fuck off.
Right.
None of their business.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, because I honestly think that there has to be trust. And if the trust gets broken, then it doesn't work. You know what I mean? That's just, then the other person has to make a decision. Okay, I can choose to retrust this person or try to let them build trust again, or just you call it a day because you can't trust the person. I think
once the trust is gone, bro, it's so hard for it to get it back because that thought is always in the back of your head.
Well, I think and wouldn't you as a human being rather just have somebody just, I know this sounds ridiculous, but if they're gonna lie to you, wouldn't you rather have them just lie to you and then you figure it out one way or the other versus catching them using science You know what I mean? It just kind of, I don't know. It just seems very strange to me to do that. So, yeah, I wouldn't be okay with that at all. If I was in a relationship and like my ex-wife, I wasn't allowed to smoke weed with her, and then she finally caught me smoking weed. And actually, though, surprisingly, I probably should have started smoking weed earlier because she was much cooler with it than I thought she was going to be. She just hated how much it cost and hated the smell of it. So as long as I was outside or up in the attic blowing it out, we had like this fan that would suck air right out. As long as I did it there, she didn't give a shit. So it was just I spent too much money on it. She didn't like that. So, oh well, sorry. So yeah, I don't think So you say moving forward, if somebody tries that, no dice. Yeah,
No.
I don't blame you. Fuck that shit. All right, so let's go through some of these weird, bizarre sexual fetishes then, because I didn't realize that some of these are actual fetishes. Like we've seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup and all that. Everybody knows that the shisa porn is a thing. And like, so there's that. Like, that's obviously, there's nothing weirder than that kink. I don't think it's almost
I've been
untoppable.
introduced to so many different kinks and crazy things through the heavy segment of YMH stuff that I never thought of before. When they used to do their lives, they used to have a heavy segment where they would just show these absolutely ridiculous pornographic videos that would make me like I puked every one I've watched. So, like there's been 4 or 5 YMH live events and I've puked at every one or dry heaved through them. Sounding and stuff like that. Like, ooh.
What is that? Sounding?
Sounding, like urethra play for men.
Is that what that's called? I don't know. I didn't know that's what that was called.
Yeah, it's called sounding. Yeah.
Well, I've seen the BMI Olympics. I think everybody's probably seen those videos. Those are, obviously horrible. But that kind of leads me into this other one that I actually didn't even realize was a thing. It's vorophilia. Vorophilia. That's what it is. I'm sorry. VORAREPHILIA. Vorophilia. That is to be sexually aroused by the idea of being eaten or eating another person or observing this process for sexual gratification. That's who they actually mention in this actual article, and this is an actual thing. But it's really more the vorophilia. It's more about being eaten. They like to be, so it's like a dom versus submissive kind of thing, but just at a next level where you want to be so submissive that you let someone eat you and you get turned on by somebody starting to eat you, which is insane. And then the other way around, conversely, devouring someone could be viewed as the ultimate act of dominance by a predator and the ultimate act of submission by the prey. So I guess there was this guy named Armin Maiwes who was sentenced to life in prison after killing and eating a man. He had a guy, he put an advertisement online, received a response from a guy who agreed to be eaten. They met up only once. Maiwes bit off the man's penis, which the two of them cooked and ate together. Oh. The second guy who came over was videotaped being stabbed to death in his bath, and then the body was then stored for this Maiwes guy to eat. So yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a whole new level.
You think Jeffrey Dahmer had that?
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Sounds like that's probably something amongst other things he had. All right, this is one now. If you are a dacrophiliac, you must love Another Dumb Show. Dacrophiliacs should love me because dacrophilia is when you get aroused from seeing someone cry. So I'm always crying.
That's a wild one.
Isn't that strange? I know that's why I normally don't do lists.
Cried, I instantly lose, like it goes flaccid right away, not like plump up.
Yeah, I'm not usually a big list guy, but this one was actually kind of interesting. So that's why I was like, fuck, I'm gonna fucking talk about this. But yeah, it says here that dacrophilia is getting aroused from seeing someone cry, and it comes in 3 main forms. Compassionate dacrophiles are sexually aroused by the compassion of comforting a crier. Dominant or submissive dacrophiles are sexually aroused by either causing tears in a consenting submissive partner or by being made to cry by a consenting dominant partner. Curled lip dacrophiles are sexually aroused by the curling of a protruded bottom lip during crying. So you start getting all like this. There's dudes that get
Pouty
chubbies.
lips.
You get the little chubbies crying, and then the dumb starts whining
I
about
get
shit.
turned on. I get turned on with the little the lip bite. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Oh yeah, that's
but not-
hot.
not
That's
a
hot.
pouty lip.
There's this one porn star that I watch, and occasionally, because I'll rotate, different ones, and I got a good memory, so I'll remember their names and shit like that. I'm pretty good at that. There's this one girl who does this thing where she like goes like this while she's getting pounded, and it's just the way I'm obviously look like a fat idiot trying to eat his finger, but the way she does
So
it.
you were getting turned on when Tyson was biting his glove.
Yeah, buddy, I was getting real worked up. He's a big time biter, but no, because like she'll does that little thing, and then she'll peek at the camera while she's doing it, and it's just so fucking hot. I think I have a small, kind of like Mike Tyson says, I have a biting fixation. I love to bite B1. Like, not hard to hurt her, but I love, like, I love biting her ass cheeks more than anything. I could just sit and squeeze her ass and bite her ass cheeks for a fucking hour. It is the weirdest thing.
It's me with the salesman, bro.
But she won't let me, she's not into salad tossing, but I want to do it. And it's just like this constant battle of me going around squeezing her ass. Yeah, I'm going to give you a butt massage. Yeah. And it's just every time just hoping she's going to let me just plant my face in there. And instead,
punch the dirt star.
So then she locks it up. So then it's just back to biting the butt. It's a weird thing. And it really and the more tan she is, the more I want to do it. So it's like a roasted fucking turkey or something. It's like the more cooked it is, I like it a little more well done. Yeah, a little well done. Let that skin a little browned. This girl in this not getting a tan for me. I swear to God, it's like it drives me crazy. It's the one thing that if I could change
you think
about
she's
her.
Just doing it to be a contrarian. She's
Yes.
just doing it because she knows you like it.
Yes, 100%. 110%.
That would bother the piss out of me.
Drives me crazy. It drives me crazy because and I'm not mad at her about it. But if there's one thing, if somebody said, if there's one thing you could change about B1, what would it be? I would be like, she tries to be tan for me. I don't mind her natural pale skin at all. I just like tan skin more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So good. Tan looks good on everything.
Especially on her with her curves and everything. It's just, oh man, everything pops more. Oh, we're getting into winter too, so this is great. She gains all her weight in her butt and her boobs during winter, so I get the winter girth. It's so good, love it. It's starting already too. It's fantastic. Speaking of butts, the next one I think I got two more, and that'll be it. So we're not gonna spend all day, or three more. We won't spend the whole day on this. This one is called eproctophilia. Now, this one is what we talked about right at the beginning when we talked about this. It's about having being sexually aroused by when people fart. There's this guy, this professor who did this study. He talks about a man named Brad, who was 22 years old from Illinois. In school, Brad had a crush on a girl who farted in class, and this sparked a strange interest within him. Then in his mid-teens, Brad heard a male friend fart and began fixating on this sound. He set up a bet, with the wager being the right to fart in the loser's face for a week. He continued to lose such bets once every few weeks for about 2 years. So this guy was setting up bets to get people to bust farts in his face because that's his sexual fetish.
And I've actually heard of this before. This is one of the not to keep talking about it, one of the cool guys on another thing that I listened to.
Yeah.
He was a blind guy that used to send video requests of people farting into the phone and the plop into the water and the stream into the toilet, and would absolutely fixate on that alone. That was
That's insane.
his fix.
That is the weirdest thing. That's right up there with the shisa porn. I mean, you know what I mean? It's that
Yeah.
you start dealing. But I just got done saying I want to eat some ass. So what's the, you know what I mean? What's the big? I guess maybe I'm not that different. But so yeah, proctophilia is somebody who gets turned on by getting blasted in the face with farts. All right, here's this next one. This is a weird one, and a guy on the old show used to joke about saying he was turned on by this. This is apotemophilia. That's sexual arousal caused by the fantasy or reality of being with an amputee.
Starfish, baby. Absolutely.
Wait, what?
Starfish. I wanna have sex with a starfish.
And what is a starfish? They have 8 legs, don't they, or 5 legs?
No, a quadruple amputee.
Oh, that's what. You're turned on by the idea of doing that?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
You have apotemnophilia. 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 Really? That turns you on. So what about like just this picture? Is this a turn on for you?
No. It's got to be all 4 limbs. It's got to look like a starfish.
Now, are you hoping that they are? Now, would you prefer they were born with no arms and no legs, and they need nubs? You're a nub guy.
Nubs. It's got to be nubs. It's got to be like from the elbows and knees.
Little flailers over there. You're looking for a little flailer.
Like a
you want
gingerbread man.
Now, what do you are you turned on by the idea of those tiny little weird hands holding on to your giant penis?
I don't know. It might. It might even be like I got a fixation for little people too. Like I would love nothing more
to bang a midget.
Person. Yeah.
Really?
Big time.
So when when we did the little, forgot you can't say that word anymore. Little people wrestling. I'm going to get yelled at by B1 for saying that. We did the little person wrestling on RMG back in the day. You remember that? There was a little tiny person. Yeah. You remember that little girl that was in there?
I used to go to the live little people wrestling shows here in Rochester and try to hook up with the girls.
That's crazy. Wow. What is it about them? Their little scrunched up faces, or the little?
Just want to toss them around.
Just because they're so little and you can just whip them all over the place.
And they got these big old bubble butts and the curves are more accentuated. And
yeah, it's because their spine's all crooked and shit.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but they've always turned me on.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, so we're finding out more about Mikey tonight, some of his kinks. I like the butt cheeks. Mikey wants to bang a quadruple amputee. I thought mine was a little strange. All right, so I'm feeling better about myself. I'm reading more about this amputation one because it says, according to a minority of these people who are attracted to amputees, the behavior involves obsessive scheming to convince a surgeon to perform a medically unnecessary amputation.
Hey, will you cut the arms and legs off my girlfriend so I can have sex with her?
Unbelievable. And then it says, to most people, this might seem like a type of masochism, but the case study suggests that there is no erotization of pain, only of the healed, amputated stump. So no, it's more people who are like, so if you were so turned on by the starfish lady, you would cut off one of your own arms just to be turned on by your stump. That's what I believe that's what they're saying right there.
No, there's nowhere near that.
So I believe that's what that's saying. If I read that wrong, or if I'm reading that correctly.
I think what they were saying is it's not so much about the fantasizing of them having a limb cut off. It's just them being without a limb that you're attracted to.
It's something about that healed, amputated stump. Like you said, I guess that's what they're into. That's the turn on, the healed, amputated stump. Like you said, the little nubbies that you're into. Wow. Okay.
And they can't run away.
That's true. They can just roll off the side of the bed if they got hips that work. That's funny. All right. Now, here's another one. And guys, my throat is running out of gas here, so we're probably going to wrap up here in a few minutes after this.
Call of Duty?
We'll finish this up. Oh, yeah, we could switch over to play some Call of Duty. I forgot that I have this set up now. That we don't have
never
to.
mind. I'm getting. Oh, never mind. Shoo. I thought I was getting called into work. Fuck.
Oh, good. All right, good. I thought it was the chick. I was well excited you were actually going to get some booty or whatever. So, all right, yeah. So we'll finish this.
My first appointment got canceled tomorrow. I get to sleep in. Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good for you. That's fun. That's always good news, man. Are you going to stay up later then or get the extra sleep?
No, I have to get up at 6 o'clock still because I get up at 6 o'clock anyways. I have a meeting that I run every Thursday morning at 7, and then my first appointment's usually at 8, but my 8 o'clock appointment just canceled, so I don't have to get to my first appointment till 9:30. So I'll finish my meeting at 7:30 and either sleep for another hour and a half or just chill on the couch.
Oh, so you're able to come home and do it? At least
I do my meeting from home anyways. I do it all Zoom.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. Hell yeah. Good stuff. All right. Well, this is an interesting one here. This next one. Salirophilia. Salirophilia. That is the sexual arousal from soiling or disheveling someone attractive. This could include tearing or damaging their clothes, covering them in mud, or messing up their hair or makeup, according to this expert. Here's an example of a man when he was young. This guy, we call him Jeff. When he was young, Jeff recounted wanting to masturbate in strange places, such as lying under a cabinet in a dirty garage. And while he had hoped to engage in saliophilic practices with women, it proved difficult to find like-minded women. He was also a fan of the television show Fear Factor, in which contestants perform revolting tasks for prize money, such as eating rotting food or being submerged in foul fluids. Those were a source of sexual arousal for Jeff. Ooh. He said, "I just find the defilement of an attractive woman's body erotic." So he just enjoys seeing hot chicks just covered in dirt and mud and all that, just being all, looking disheveled. So a hot homeless person, that's that guy's thing.
Never been turned on by a homeless person. I used to hate it, dude. A girl I used to date used to work at a barn, and she used to smell like horses all the time. It was horrible.
A horse chick smelled like barn. That's
yeah, good. But she could squeeze my head and pop it like a pimple, bro. She had thighs like tree trunks.
If there's somebody that he's interested in, so going back to that Jeff guy, the salophile or whatever, if he's into disheveled women, he must have really gotten turned on by this chick right here.
I was just about to say her with the shit stain on her face and everything, bro. 10 out of 10.
He is boned up for this fucking drunk ass chick. That's funny. All right. Let's see here. I think I had just a couple. Were there a couple of videos? I'm going to try to, because I have so many goddamn videos that I never end up playing.
Did you see the one video I sent you? Just to update a little bit on the Zach Bryan story.
That's the one goddamn video I forgot to pull. Motherfucker. I knew there was something I forgot to do, and I forgot to pull it. So this is I'm not even going to bother going to find the video. We can paraphrase it.
No, I can just paraphrase it and everything like that. So UFC 309 was on Saturday.
Yep.
Madison Square Garden, big show, everything like that. We talked recently about Zach Bryan and Brianna Chicken Fry, a very public dating couple. They split up. He offered her $12 million and an NDA to keep all of his dirt and everything like that out of the news. She turned it down and went on her podcast with Dave Portnoy and everything else and kind of exposed some of his toxic behavior.
Yeah.
So it's been a very public breakup. She sprinkled more information here and there. He's kind of stayed radio silent, but she made it very known last week that she was going to her first UFC event. She was invited. She was one of the stars in attendance. She dressed up and she was all over the news about it and everything like that. She talked about it all week. And so one of the preliminary fights, I can't remember the guy's name, Omana, whatever his name is. He won his fight and Joe Rogan was interviewing him after the fight. And randomly, I watched the fights, and randomly this guy took the microphone from Joe Rogan, and he was like, "Yeah, shout out to Zach Bryan. I'm coming back here next month to see him, and blah 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 blah." It was really random. And
That is
the
very
cameraman did a really good job because as soon as he said, I'm coming back next month to see Zach Bryan, the cameraman at UFC and the producers went straight to Brianna Chicken Fry.
Oh, wow. And what was her?
It showed her right away. And she had a grimace on her face and a look of disgust.
So what a weird thing for some random, and now, not to sound racist, but the majority of black guys are not into country music. It's mostly white dudes and white chicks. This was a black dude.
And I think this is a foreign black man as well.
I thought so.
I don't believe I do not believe he has a little bit of an accent, not trying to be or racist or anything like that, but not something you would expect to hear. So really weird. I never thought anything about it again. And then that fighter was on a podcast yesterday morning, and they asked him right away, like, it was really weird. Why did you take the microphone from Joe Rogan and give kind of a free plug to Zach Bryan? And the fighter's response was, before my fight, my manager came to me and said, Zach Bryan's management team reached out to me and asked me to give him a shout out after the fight, in which I obliged and the fighter said, I don't know who Zach Bryan is. I've never heard of him, anything like that. To be honest, I'm a Morgan Wallen fan.
That's funny. That must have drove Zach Bryan up a fucking wall.
Yeah, especially because that was part of the story as well. She was singing a Morgan Wallen song, When the Liquor Talks, and Zach Bryan flipped out, broke pictures, stole her phone, and the whole nine. So after this podcast dropped, it went viral very quickly. Dave Portnoy picked it up and posted a video just absolutely roasting Zach Bryan again.
Now, did he so we're probably going to get another song. This Zach Bryan's PR team, whoever his publicist is, needs to be fired. Or even his manager, the whole team needs to be wiped out. I mean, I understand.
A no-name fighter to toss him a shout-out. This guy is a arena selling country artist. Like, if you're gonna do it, like, I would see, like, maybe reach out to like Michael Chandler, somebody that's electric in the ring on the mic and cuts good promos. Not somebody that grabs the mic from Joe Rogan and goes, "I want to give a shout-out to Zach Bryan."
What a fucking weird story! Wow. That guy, he literally is like the smallest man. He must have the littlest dick. I mean, he's putting out so much little dick energy.
Yeah, he's making himself look like a piece of shit. Like he's
Brianna
done nothing to defend himself other than release a song called High Road.
B1 showed me a video of Brianna Chicken Fry saying, "Post one more picture of my cat, and I'm going to post a video of you throwing stuff in my face."
Because he stole her cat.
Yes, and I guess he's been posting all kinds of pictures of the cat. He's all lovey-dovey with the cat,
They got a cat together and a dog together. He took both animals.
What a petty motherfucker. I mean, admit you did wrong.
I hope she eventually exposes this dude and you get to see how, like, toxic he was. And because there is no doubt in my mind that he put hands on her.
Yeah, she's, oh, you think so? You think he...
Without a doubt. A guy like that destroys stuff on the wall and takes her phone and throws stuff.
That's not true. I mean, I've thrown stuff and yelled at B1. I never, ever even had an inkling of hitting her. Never even got to that point. It was just yelling and throwing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, and I'm not defending what I did. It was awful. But I never got to the point where I wanted to physically...
For me too. I've thrown stuff and broke stuff, and I've never raised my hand to a woman or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I just have this feeling that if he didn't, then he absolutely tortured her.
Yeah, that's what I think it was. Because, a lot of the things she was saying, like I said, it reminded me of when I was really treating B1 poorly and some of the controlling things and stuff like that. Like, I don't even think I mentioned this, but like, when her and I first started dating, when she was, she was posting pictures all the time and doing all kinds of modeling and stuff like that. I had a rule. I would say, I don't care what you post on Instagram or wherever. I don't care if you post nudes, for all I care. Just send it to me first. That's it. That's my rule.
You want the exclusive look at it.
I want to know it's for me, and then everybody else can have it from there. They have my permission to do it, which was in hindsight so controlling and not. It's her shit. It's her body, her pictures.
It's like an insecurity that pops up, man. Like it's tough to be in that situation.
Totally insecure, especially when you're older and she's younger and hotter and way out of your league. It was, that was a real problem I had for sure, and I regret it. I really do. I feel bad that I ever did it for sure. So I was trying to end on a fun note versus that. Let's see. What can I end on that might be a little bit funny versus ending on berating women? Oh, I got a couple good ones here. I got a couple good argument videos. Where is this? This one's good. You might have seen this one. This one kind of went viral. This is in an airport. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. I'm getting, dude. Are you getting an outrageous amount of spam calls right now?
Non-stop, all day, every day, dude. Like 3 to 5 a day.
It's been worse since the election ended. I don't know what it is about it. I feel like it's gotten worse over the past,
it's definitely been worse the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks for sure.
It's nuts. Like I just got another one. B1 was sitting here earlier saying the same thing. It's like whatever. Very strange. I mean, I don't answer it. It just says potential spam or whatever. So, but I still love the one I get. I get it maybe once a week. The actual caller ID says probably fraud.
I get that on my phone. Everyone says spam or
no.
It gives me all kinds of options.
Not the spam filter. That normally says potential spam. This actually says, like, if your contact, like when you call me, it says Mikey, right?
Yep.
It's like they created their contact name, outward caller ID.
Oh, like the caller ID
straight up says like probably fraud. It's so weird. I don't get it at all. It is the strangest thing. So, all right, this is in an airport. I don't know which airport. Philadelphia, maybe it looks like. I think in the little caption there.
Yeah, they're scumbags, I'm sure.
Oh, this is great. This is some of the trashiest of people on the planet. I feel like.
It's definitely Philly.
You're gonna love this.
Bitch, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Do not play with me, because I'm not the one nor the two. You're not the one or the two. Let's go. You ain't got shit done. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Why you keep speaking on me for nothing?
Like I said, keep my fucking name out your mouth, bitch.
Keep my name out your mouth, because mine is always in yours for some reason.
No, some reason. Back the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here before I slap the shit out of you.
You're not gonna slap shit.
Try me.
You think you're fucking tough? I'm not trying to.
Try me, Tinky. I be done drop kicked your ass. Fuck out of here, you dirty bitch.
I'm not dirty.
Yes, you are. Fuck out of here.
Airline.
You ain't your raggedy ass fucking bitch. Fuck out of here. Go suck a dick. Like I said what I said. And I said what I said. Please step to me like you want it. Go suck another dirty dick.
Go suck another dirty dick.
It just fits the Spirit Airlines mold to a T.
It's so good. It's so good. I enjoyed those. It blows my mind. Like, I could see men doing that, but when I see women act like that to each other, it never gets old to me. It's confusing, to be honest with you. I get confused by it because I know it probably sounds very, very sexist, but in my mind, women aren't supposed to act like that. Men are supposed to act like that. Not supposed to, but do, I guess. You know what I mean? It's unbecoming of a man, certainly, to do that, but it seemingly is more unbecoming.
You expect that because the machismo and the adrenaline,
the testosterone,
and shit like
yeah.
Women are supposed to be more of like a calm creature.
Yeah. So that was not a calm. That was a creature, but she wasn't calm. That's for sure. So,
dude, that 5-head, that LeBron hairline, dude. What the hell was that? She had like a yarmulke hair on the top of her head, bro.
Dude, that just reminded me. So I was Ubering today. I pick up this dude, and it was I was picking up. I think the name was Sharita, so it was like a woman's name. And it was even more confusing because I was dropping one guy off at like point A. When I got to point A, I dropped him off, and there was a guy standing there like ready to get picked up by an Uber. And he goes, "Hey, are you here for Rob?" And I was like, "No, I'm here for Sharita." And I just pulled away. And then I noticed that the next person I was supposed to pick up, it pinged as literally right there. So I dropped off the one guy. It pinged back at spot A that I was supposed to pick somebody up. And so I just backed up and I go, I think I might be here to pick you up. Who are you? What is your name again? And he goes, some woman ordered it for me. I don't even know her name. And I'm like, what? So I go, what is the driver's name that you're supposed to be picked up by? And he got it right. And he said, Sean. And I said, all right, cool. Let's go, man. I'll hop in. I'll take you where you got to go. And then he goes, as soon as we start driving away, he said somehow the girl came up that paid for it. I just said, oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I was confused because it was a woman's name and all this. And he goes, yeah, she ugly as hell. I was fucking dying. I was dying. It was so funny. So yeah, it was a good way to start that trip. It was a good.
Do yourself a favor and follow that link I sent you earlier. There's a YouTube page called Texas Street Fights 2.
I saw that.
Nothing but street fights on 6th Street in Texas. It is absolutely amazingly brutal.
Oh, I'm starting to get a little bit more, and it's funny, when I was watching that fight with Stipe, when John Jones was dropping those elbows and B1 was like, ugh, I was even a little bit like, it was like almost like it was so violent, and it made me uncomfortable. I think I'm getting like I can't watch videos.
No, you need to go get testosterone shots. That's the problem.
I can't like watch videos of like skateboarders crashing anymore. Like it makes me
like
fucking
broken
cringe
bones and stuff like that. It bothers me, but like fight videos, I love fight videos.
Well, no, it's always the when they get knocked out and fall and hit their head. That's what I can't watch. I can't watch that. It makes me so uncomfortable.
There's such a good one of this dude that chokes a guy out, like standing right by a car, and then lets him go, and the dude falls forward and face first right under and boom, and his head bounces off the ground.
Oh, see, I can't. I don't think I can watch that anymore. That makes me so uncomfortable. I think
you need to get testosterone shots. You're lacking.
Bitch made shit. Get some testosterone, pussy. Oh my god, my tits aren't getting any bigger, or any smaller. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I do need testosterone. All right. I think that's gonna wrap it up for us tonight. Mikey, I appreciate you coming on. Thanks for telling the story about your ex. That was crazy.
Eating my booger.
Oh, and the booger too. Yeah. So you got to get a routine. I think you need to get started a 3 times a day. You wake up in the morning, you do the hot salt water rinse, and you got to be using distilled water. You can't use tap water because there's all kinds of germs in your tap water. So you got to get like purified distilled water. You get the salt, you warm it up in like the microwave. You fucking just fucking pull that shit right up there. And then you do that 3 times a day. I think you need to do that. I think in the morning.
I have to start doing it more to keep it up there moist so it doesn't solidify like that, and I can keep it coming out.
That's what I'm saying. I think you need to do that. So you should just make a little, and it's all about that salt. And it's gonna burn. It's gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna fucking hurt. Oh boy, is that gonna hurt. That's gonna suck dick. But it's gonna fucking help kill all that bacteria in there if you don't want to go to the doctor and get all the antibiotics that you really need. This might help.
What's the difference in me not using my saline cleaner that I got?
The salt. There's something in that.
Saline. Saline is salt, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think there's something more if you're doing like actual like table salt and you dissolve it in and you fucking. It's a little more hardcore, I think, and I think you need a little more hardcore because if you've been doing it and it hasn't been working.
I haven't been doing it. Like I do it like every morning when I get up. I haven't been neti potting. So I should neti pot every day.
I just saw this. It just reminded me of this power spray. Mucinex just released this thing. I can't believe literally just saw this on earlier today. It is a Mucinex Sinus Saline Nasal Spray, Mikey, which is like, okay, cool. What's the big deal? I've heard of that before. Where'd you go? Did I lose you?
No, hang on. I'm trying to get a good picture of this real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hang on. I'm sending this to you real quick.
So this is what I'm talking about.
Power spray.
The Mucinex Saline Clear Congestion with an easy twist. It's got a power spray on it, Mikey, right here. You got a power jet that clears through the congestion or a gentle mist that soothes daily congestion. So when you get that stuff that gets hardened up in there, you could hit it with that power jet. And then other times...
definitely getting that.
Yeah. And Mucinex is usually good stuff. So check that out. See if how that works.
Yeah, any type of saline. I got to keep using the saline, like like Afrin and stuff like that. You can't use it more than like once a day or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the saline spray, I got to start carrying with me and probably use like every 3 to 4 hours to keep it from solidifying.
You should just buy 2 of them. It looks like it's $9 at on Amazon at least. So in the store probably maybe 11 or 12 or something. Oh no, it's only $9 at Walgreens, $12. So. Get that, get 2 of them, leave one in the van, and then keep one at home. That way, because like, say you're out working in the cold, in the snow, it's going to get even worse. It's going to dry out, so you're going to have to like get back in. As soon as you get back in the van, you can hit that shit again. And Irish Ronnie says, Mikey needs a doctor, not Mucinex. I know, guys. I know, but I can't make him go to the doctor. I can at least give him some workarounds that might help at least.
Dude,
and if we can
my
blow out some of these
tells me
sinuses.
the same thing every day because she's aware of the stuff that comes out of my nose too. Like,
so you got a power shot that shit out. Let me see if the phone link works here. I can get pulled up here and I can show you that picture. Let me see if it works here. It takes a sec sometimes to reconnect. Refresh.
I tell you what, I am about to go blow up the bathroom because of this milkshake.
So you got twist flavor with rainbow sprinkles, huh? You like the sprinkles, do you?
Yeah, dude. I love the custard, and then because they put the sprinkles in before they blend it up, so it's all like sprinkle chunks in there, so you get the nice sugary sprinkles in there.
So I don't like sprinkles that much. I'm not a sprinkle guy. I don't like the taste of sprinkles. They taste like plastic to me.
Dude, when I went to Philly and we used to have ice cream at rehab and stuff like that, you say sprinkles there, and the whole room of people look at you like you're absolutely retarded.
Why? What do they call them? Something different?
Jimmy's.
What? Jimmy's?
They're called Jimmy's. Yeah.
Where at? In Philly?
Yep.
That's one of the dumber things I've ever heard. That's stupid. Jimmy's or Jimmy Cap. That's
chocolate Jimmy's or rainbow Jimmy's.
That is what a stupid word.
But when you buy them at a store and stuff like that, on the package it actually says Jimmy's. So
I gotta write the JM. It auto completed. Rainbow Jimmy's. It did. It automatically completed. Rainbow Jimmy's bottle. Classic rainbow crunchy Jimmy's. What in the world? I wonder if there was a brand. What's the difference between... Okay, well, here we go. Listen to this. What is the difference between sprinkles and Jimmy's? Jimmy's are usually considered to be used in ice cream topping, while sprinkles are for decorating baked goods. Are they different?
What's the difference?
The origin of the name Jimmy's. These candies are, among many others, signature treats that have come out of the Just Born Candy Company. In 1930, a worker at the company, James Bartholomew, known as Jimmy to his coworkers, operated the machine that created Bourne's newest invention, tiny sugary candy toppings. So that's why they're called Jimmy's. Like Band-Aids are called Band-Aids.
Jimmy made the Jimmy's.
Jimmy made the Jimmy's, and bandages are Band-Aids to everybody. So, okay, there you go. A little bit of history for you right there. A little dropping some knowledge on the peeps. Okay. Mikey, go poop your pants. I can't get that picture to load. It won't pull
It's
up
all
for some
right.
reason. Yeah,
Everyone saw it.
Oh, well, I'll show it tomorrow. I'm sure by the time tomorrow rolls around, this thing will have synced. What's the matter?
I didn't close my door all the way, and there must have just been a gust of wind, and the fucking door just popped open in my apartment. I thought somebody was walking in. They fucking scared the piss out of me. I think my cat just had a fucking heart attack, dude. My cat jumped from literally the top of the couch over the whole computer like 7 feet. Like, I've never seen Griff jump that far in my entire life.
You guys all got scared. All right. Well, be careful. Go lock your door. Make sure you got to be careful with that. I always make sure my screen door is closed all the way in case those damn cats try to push their way out. Little snots.
Yeah, my screen door, I lock my screen door because Griff will try to push the door open.
Yep. Smart move. Smart move. So, all right. Well, good luck. Go catch your breath now that you got scared. So,
love you, buddy.
I love you too, man. Adios. I'll see you. Alrighty, guys, that is going to wrap things up for us tonight. If you guys could, I would appreciate it if it's a thumbs up on tonight's video. I would, what are you doing there? Take your thumb out of your ass, hit the thumbs up on your phone, put your thumb back in your ear, wipe it off at some point in that transaction. But the bottom line is, let's get a thumbs up, okay? All right. Mikey ate a goddamn fucking scab today. So I think you guys, it came from the inside of his body. An inside scab got eaten. Ooh, that was brutal. I don't know if chewed on. I think he thought about eating it, and they started chewing it and knew that was going to be a puke, and it went and ended up on the floor. So, alrighty, guys, that is going to wrap things up. I am aiming tomorrow night. It's all going to depend because I got to work. I got my caliper on my truck is hanging up, so I have to replace one of my calipers. And some pads, so I'm going to have to work extra driving to try to get it taken care of. So we'll see about tomorrow, about being live. Not 100% sure. It depends on how tired I am after driving because I'm going to be waking up really early tomorrow and start like 6:30, hopefully, to try to get some people to work and stuff early. So I might be a little whipped by the time the show starts. So if anything, we may just turn on the Browns game, and it's just kind of a watch party for the Browns game if we do anything. So keep your notifications turned on, and I think that's going to wrap things up. Thanks again for coming to hang out. I am out of here. See you.